Hey guys, Novafox here and welcome back to the second episode in the new update for Niche. Now in this episode I want to concentrate on moving the entire tribe over to these migration tiles to get them to the bigger island, as there's really not much else we can do here apart from collect up all the food and then go. So I think we may take every creature here because I think there's 15 tiles here. Yeah, there's 15 tiles over here, but 13 creatures. So I would like to take all of them with me to the other island. There's nothing really interesting going on off in the grass. So I think this is a good point to start moving the creatures over there. Adam and Eve are going to pass away on this turn. So I think on this turn I'm going to focus on collecting as much food as we can. So I'm going to start with Adam, who's going to grab this mole for us. Can Eve get this bunny? No. So I think Eve is going to pick these berries and then she's going to destroy this bush for us. And that is her last turn. Kuvanke can pick these berries and start making his way to the tiles immediately. And Nazra is going to do the same. Okay, she may have to do that on the next turn because I do want to get as much food as we can. But Renana can make her way over there. And now Animeme, let's have you destroy this bush and then start making your way over. And these guys are quite far out, so I'm thinking, and then we can start moving Animela off this direction. I forgot that she had the digging paw actually, which is really helpful. So let's start bringing Silako down here as well. And her son with the double no paws can come and join her in this grass. And then we've just got Rota, who we can start moving this way. And then that is it for this turn, it looks like. And this is the turn where Adam and Eve are going to pass away, unfortunately. And let's see, can you grab this for us? Yes, okay. And then let's move Animeme down to these tiles. Grab up as much food as we can. Let's move Renana up here so she can actually migrate the tribe. And this little guy can't pick any, so let's move him straight onto the tiles up here. And then Rota, you can destroy this bush actually and make your way there on the next turn. Now, should we breed Animela and Tikirvan? I think we can do that once we get them over to the tiles, but this little baby, Ramimi, is going to take a while to get down there, and I don't want her to be left on her own. So I think we're going to keep her mum with her. And Rokir can start making his way over here as well, and skip the turn again. A few of them. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but maybe that's a good match. Not at all. So that was a bit of a mistake, my bad. But let's move the rest of these guys back down. I'm kind of tempted to grab this mole first. Yeah, there we go. And now we should be able to migrate, making sure that we've got everyone. Renana, migrate, and I'll see you guys on the next island. Okay guys, we made it to the next island and we've started right off having a berry bush and a tree right here, which is amazing. But this place is absolutely huge. I am zoomed out as far as I can. And this place is massive. So let's just get started on bringing these guys into the grass and getting them some food and some nests. So let's have Kuvanke, who is getting quite old, actually start clearing out the grass up here. Renana can clear out this berry bush. So we'll have Silako come up here, and can she knock down some acorns? Yes, she can. And then we'll have her move off to clear out some of this darkness. And Nazra, you have the claw, so I'm going to move you up here to Kirvan. Can you pick up these acorns? Yes, he can. And ideally, I want someone on the other side of the tree to pick up the rest of them. So I think I'm going to move. Do we have another berry paw? No, we don't. So I have to wait until next turn to do that. But for now, I guess Rokir can come here and pick these berries. And Animeme can come over here. So I'm going to skip the turn again. And it looks like Ramimi has grown up. Oh my god, that was a lot of... I think that's bunnies spawning. That was a lot of noises just then. Rota, you can move off in this direction. And Renana, you can start to pick up these here. And on the next turn, you can have your baby. Then Ramimi can pick up these, and I think I want her to move maybe here and scoot down the shore a little bit closer to the rest of the pack. And Amela, I do want to breed her again, definitely, to get that digging paw. So maybe Kuvankir is a good match. So I'm going to get Kuvankir to breed with her. So I definitely want the normal eyes in. And digging paw, so I'm going to sort that out now. Okay, it looks like maybe we bred them last time. I can't actually remember, so I'll leave that how it is. Sulaco can move down here and find another berry bush for us, and then I think Rokir is going to follow her here, and the same with Kuvankir, who can come up here in the swamplands. And then we just have Animeme, who I think I'll just move her over here a little bit more. She can clear out some of this grass. And we'll skip the turn again. Now, I do want Renana to have her baby, but I also want Animela to have her baby. So I think I'm just going to risk it and leave the mutation menu how it is. And I think I'll bring her up here, actually, and she can put a nest down there. Move into the middle of the pack here and place your nest there. Then we can have Takiravan pick up some of these, along with Ramimi, or Ramim, and she can come and sit right under the tree as well, and knock these down for next turn. Okay, so who is this? Vanra. His genetics actually look really good. He doesn't have the blind eyes, he doesn't have the spit snout, and he has the velvet paw, so we definitely need to catch up to this guy and invite him in. So we can have maybe Rokir come up here and... Oh, and he's run off. Okay, so I'm hoping we can find him later on. Maybe he'll stay there on that bunny barrow for us in the next turn so we can invite him in, because I did forget that Taraduke only had one turn left. But we definitely want this guy in our pack, especially for, I think that's... yeah, I think C and D is something that we haven't actually had yet. We do have D, so we definitely need C, and it does look like Sulaco is going to pass away in the next couple of days, so maybe I should find her someone to breed with. So I think just because of that no paw... Oh, she does have the velvet paw, doesn't she? If by some feat we can get Vanro into the pack and then to breed with her as well in the next turn, that would be great. And he's run off again, so hopefully he'll come back in the next turn so that I can breed him with Sulaco, and hopefully she'll have enough time to give birth. But it's worth the risk anyway, because I really do want that velvet paw in. For now, let's move Rota over here down to the shoreline. I'm going to move her up here in between these two. Animeme, you can just stick here. So let's see what these two babies are going to look like. Okay, so it looks like we got the fishing tail, the hind leg, nimble fingers. Everything is perfect on this baby here, Ramesi. And she is almost identical to her mother, except she actually has inherited the antlers, which is really nice because all of our creatures have antlers at the moment, or ram horns it looks like. So her mother was the only one who didn't have any type of horn. Did she get the fishing tail? Yes, she did. So that is really, really good for catching these fish. This baby does have double immunity gene B, and she has the no pores, so she is already sick, and that was my mistake for breeding them by accident. But she is gorgeous. Isir, I think that's pronounced. So hopefully we'll be able to find some kind of like healing fruit, but it's not looking too hopeful for her right now. So I'll leave the mothers on the nests, and let's have these guys collect up their acorns. And I'm going to move to Kievan here so he can pick from this berry bush as well. Ramim, you can knock the tree, and I'll move her here to pick from the berry bush as well. Did this wandering guy ever come back? Vanra, I think his name was. Let's leave those guys there with both of their turns, just in case he does reappear. There he is. Okay, so let's definitely invite this guy in. And he found a berry bush for us. So I definitely want to breed him with Sulaco. And we do have enough for a nest. So if I bring him here, then she can breed with him and set a nest down. And then we can start clearing out some of this grass over here. So I need to set up the mutation menu carefully for this baby. Yeah, they both have immunity gene D, but as long as we get another creature with this velvet paw, I think I'm going to put it in the 30% slot, and then the normal eyes in here, just because Sulaco does have the short-sighted eyes and the blind eyes. And hopefully she can give birth on the next turn. Fingers crossed for that one. So Animeme, you can't collect from that, so I'll just leave you there. We will move Kuvanke, it's his last turn. So is there anyone who he could breed with? Animeme, maybe? Their genetics do match up. Let's see. Yeah, that may be a good match actually. So if we move him in front of her here, and then he can breed with her, and then, yeah, I'll leave him, if he moves over this way so it's not so cluttered around here, in a couple of turns' time when we have enough of these, or when one of these guys, the babies are moved off the nest, we can then have Animeme have her first child. And maybe even pull the poison fangs out. Yeah, okay. So I'll need to remember to put the poison fangs in the mutation menu. So I think I'm going to move Rota up in this direction. And I think that's jungle grass. I'm not quite sure what type of grass this is. But let's have Tarodu come up here and just clear it away. Yeah, I think that's all the turns we've used. So I'm going to go ahead and skip the turn. And yeah, okay, so we have a little melanistic baby, and he has 2 velvet paws, normal eyes. He does have the swimming tail, but wow, Rotakir, what a lucky birth that was. This guy is just amazing. Right, okay, and he has the ram horns as well. He looks so cool. I think I'm going to go ahead and start naming the babies. So I'm going to call him Shadow. And yeah, he came out absolutely perfect. Those velvet paws are going to be so great. He has a 7 in stealth, which is amazing. So that was definitely a great thing for Sulaco to leave behind. Nana off of the nest. Can her baby move yet? Yes, she can. Let's move her. Hang on. No, that was Animeme. So the baby can't actually move yet. So we'll have to wait a little while more for Animeme to have her baby. But we can at least move Animela off of this nest so that her baby can grow. And then Renana can pick these berries. And Rota, I'm going to start moving you off into this grass as well. Now I do want to find another mate for Vanra, just to keep that velvet paw in, and maybe find a mate for Shadow later. So Rokir, if you can start moving off in this direction to find another berry bush, amazing. And we can have Taroduk move off this direction, another berry bush. Vanro, you can just sort of start clearing. Okay, so we do have a healing plant here. It's not actually blooming yet, but this will definitely come in handy for Isir, because I'm not sure how long Okay, remaining duration 2 days. So that's going to take off a big chunk of her health, so that may come in handy later for her. So let's finish up this turn. I think this will be the last turn of the episode. So these guys can pick up all of their fruit and acorns, and Remain can knock down one more acorn. Is there any roots anywhere? Actually, we should have a bit of a listen and a sniff. Doesn't look like there's anything. There is a root up here and there's one down here. So I may move Animela here so that she can dig up the ground. I do want to start moving the pack into this area over here, which is sort of bordered off by this lake, because I think that looks really cool. Let's actually hide this. When you load up the game, that seems to come back up every time, so I need to keep remembering to get rid of it. So, Anime. I don't have enough grass for you to make a nest, unfortunately. Can you destroy this nest? I'm worried that if I destroy that nest, it's gonna harm the baby, so I'm not gonna actually risk that, and I'm just gonna move her a little bit down here and sort of out of the way of the other nests, and I think that's it for this turn, and I'm gonna end the episode here, guys. So thank you for watching and witnessing the birth of our first melanistic creature, whose ancestors will be critical to the survival of his pack. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.